Today we're going to be taking a look at Ideanomics, ticker symbol IDEX. In this video I'm going to lay out who they are, why they've been pumping recently, my personal investment plan, and my personal price target as well. Now before I get started, I always ask that you smash that like button right there below. Hit that. Also, consider joining our Discord channel. So the link is down below in the description. Completely free. It's just more of like a hangout. It's more of a lounge. So hop on in. We like to talk about trading and things like that. I'm really trying to get it going. And if you have any ideas for the Discord channel, let me know in those comments. Also, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. We have over 1.5K subscribers now. Super excited. Very humbling. I can't believe we made it this far. Let's keep on going. Now let's jump right into this video. So let's start off with who Ideanomics is. So the way I kind of read it is they're kind of like a middleman essentially for group purchasing of like any EVs or chargers, right? They're that middleman. They're kind of procuring all the assets and then you go to them knowing that you can buy in bulk for a discounted price. If we take a look at their website here, go to About Us, go to our mission. Right here, our electric vehicle division, MEG, provides group purchasing discounts on commercial electric vehicles, EV batteries and electricity and so forth. So that's kind of what I'm getting the gist from this company. And they're also in multiple sectors. Now recently they just undergone a huge stake into another company. And that's part of why we're seeing that pump. They have a market cap of around $600 million, not too bad, but very small. They've been consistently growing on revenue. And last I saw reported, it was around $27 million in revenue. Again, not terrible. And then in last October, they delivered around 102 vehicles. So we need to keep all these in mind. Now, why has the stock been pumping? So there's a lot of factors here. We got to think about just how the EV market has been as a whole lately. So take a look at that picture. Also have a video linked above on a company known as Fuel Cell. And in that video, I really laid out some of the top catalysts that are kind of affecting all these EV, alternative fuel, hydrogen fuel-esque companies. So take a look at that video. It'll explain a little more in detail. But from a high level and for this company individually, they had recently undergone a further stake into an e-tractor company known as Solectrac, Solectrac. What is with these names, man? What the hell is that? What is this? Known as Solectrac. So with that deal, they're investing another $1.3 million into Solectrac for a total stake of 24% into that company. Now, the global ag tractor industry is a huge market sector, and it's about a $75 billion industry. So this is great for them to start getting their feet in right now. All right, next, we're gonna hop over to my screen here. I'm going to go through a little more information and give you a technical analysis about this company. Now, everything going forward in this video, it's my personal take on the technical analysis and the price target I set as well. Take it all with a grain of salt. I'm no expert, I'm no guru, just sharing my opinion. On top of that, I know I missed a lot of information throughout this video. Please share that in the comments below. I can only cover so much for these companies, and kind of my goal is to be really direct with you guys, just kind of get right to the point. Keep things at a high level. So I know I'm missing little details about their market sectors that they're in, things like that. I entertain you to leave that down below in the comments. And I'll also be sharing links below to their websites for both Solectrac and Ideanomics. So let's jump right into the technical analysis here. So here is Ideanomics, ticker symbol IDEX. This is the 180-day chart, the last 6 months for this company. As you can see, with a lot of these recent EVs companies, we've been seeing a lot of induced volatility in the upward direction, a lot of pumps. So as you can see, it has done this at one point before. It cooled down quite a bit, leveled out, and it's doing it again, right? Patterns typically repeat themselves, but don't always have to. Now, one thing I really noticed today going through these charts, check this out here. What I'm going to do is mark the previously identified resistance level that we saw last time it underwent this tremendous amount of momentum and pump from all this volume resulting. And if we zoom in here, guess what? We bounced off of that today. Now, that is significant. If this were to break through, this would entirely change a lot of my strategy when it comes to thinking about putting money into this stock. So as you can see, it bounced right off that previously identified resistance level as it has in the past. And it really struggled there. Now, it did hit highs of $4.75, but that's the most we saw. Now, this stock is up about 90% in the last 48 hours. We need to be very careful with that. Typically, what follows is a pullback. Doesn't always have to, which is going to jump me into my next point. So if I were to invest in this company today, me personally, I'm going to wait for it to cool down a little bit more. Based on my MACD indicator, still showing a little more downward momentum. And it is lower on the RSI indicator now. It is starting to cool down a little bit. It's not exactly clear that it is consolidating, But again, it did slow down a little bit after that huge pullback. It tried to recover, and then we saw that sell off again. So can it continue? Let's see. I'm going to set my alerts and just watch this stock. Let all my phone do the work for me, and don't ride into the emotion or the FOMO, because you might buy in too early and lose a lot of money. So be very careful. Now, all in all, I think this company has great potential. I think they have a great future ahead of them. Now, a lot of this is going to depend on their upcoming deliveries that they announce for the next few months. But my personal price target for this company by the end of this year is $4 to $5. Now, again, that will depend on a couple things. It depends on catalysts, if they can keep picking up momentum off delivery announcements, things like that. If the EV market and this whole kind of, slight bubble that we're seeing can stay strong, and it can break this resistance level. If it can break this resistance level, I'm entirely convinced, but it has struggled to do so twice. That indicates a lot for me, so I'm going to be very conservative with this. So like this video if it helped you out. I tried to give you as much info as I could. I hope this was useful for you. If you have any more questions, leave them down below in the comments. Feel free to join our Discord channel as well, where I'm a little more responsive. I also have Twitter linked below as well, and my Instagram page. So there's plenty of ways that you guys can reach me or communicate with one another, so that you guys can kind of talk through, what your personal plan is, why you shouldn't do this, why you should do this, so far and so forth. Again, I hope this video helped you out, and I also encourage subscribing to the channel, where you get weekly uploads of videos just like this, and some can be your choice. Just let me know, talk with me, we'll talk through it. Maybe you have some great EV companies that you're proposing. A lot of my videos have actually came just from conversations down in the comments. I'm going to be honest with you. Someone brings up a stock, or they refer to the stock in this video, and they say, oh yeah, that stock's looking great, have you tried this one? I look into it, I end up making a video because it's interesting enough. So please, let's leave all that down below or in the Discord, wherever you guys want. That's all I have for today, guys. Good luck to you guys with this stock and the rest of your portfolio, and happy trading.